We begin today with breaking news out of Ramona this afternoon as a brush fire triggers evacuations. Good afternoon. I'm Marcella Lee in for Heather Myers.
I'm Carlo Chiquetto. This fire broke out a little before 11:30 this morning off San Vicente Road near Bunny King Lane, with the flames quickly scorching close to 200 acres.
CBS 8's Rocio de la Fe joins us live now with the very latest on this fire. Rocio.
Well, behind me, you can see vegetation still smoldering in the background. We're actually very close to where the fire actually began on San Vicente Road and Chuck Wagon Drive. And I do want to share some new details from CAL FIRE prior to us coming on air. That information new just now. The fire, we're told, is now 5% contained. Crews were able to stop it at around 3:08 this afternoon. It's burned 184 acres. Now, we do want to show you what this fire looked like as it spread. Take a look. We know that the fire began earlier this morning just before noon. It started at 5 acres, quickly increased to about 10 acres in size, and then by 1:30 this afternoon it was nearly 200 acres. CAL FIRE says structures on Chuck Wagon Road as well as county estates and Little Klondike are threatened, but there is no current report of any damage to structures so far. Crews are still assessing any of that as we speak. Now, as mentioned, evacuations have been issued for people living near Bunny King Lane and San Vicente Road. A temporary evacuation point has been set up at Olive Pierce Middle School. That's located on 1521 Hanson Lane. Now, moments ago, we also heard from CAL FIRE fire captain about the spread of this fire and how challenging it was for crews. Take a listen.
It was a moderate rate of spread when they arrived, which is pretty quick for a fire. It's a little bit faster than a firefighter can walk. So they're putting down the hose and the cutting the line, so it's growing pretty quick, but they were able to make a good stop.
Now, Fire Captain Michael Cordette, who you just heard from, tells us that the reason for that good stop was, of course, the aggressive response by firefighters, which we know goes a long way, but also thanks to the fast aerial attack. He says the tankers are actually based out of Ramona, so it's a very short flight time here. And, of course, we mentioned the evacuation. So for those trying to get to Olive Pierce Middle School for shelter, the safest route is going to be going north on San Vicente or south on Verona. So again, a lot of new details coming in. We do know that it is, of course, now 5% contained. So progress there. It was again stopped a little over or almost an hour ago. So that is good news here. That's the latest from the ground. We'll send things back to you.
Lucia, just to restate, you can never say enough. It's no longer spreading. They have 5% of it contained, but it is no longer spreading at this point, correct?
What areas are closed off right now?
Correct. So they were able to secure the control line, is what I'm told. So stopped, of course, areas that are still burning, so they're going to be out there monitoring. But yes, that is, of course, what it means, yes.
Right. Great. Thanks so much for that live report from the ground.